Gosh, we're having fun here. Park that for a while, the Challenger. You don't want that out on the ice. Got lots of horses and it's balanced well, but there's no ground clearance. It's only got ABS, but it's got so much horsepower that.
Yep.
Those don't look like snow tires.
Nope. Probably all season performance.
I don't even know about that. Maybe.
Smells little to not good on anything else.
Well, it's a summer car.
Yep. Yep. Enjoy it while you have it, the no snow.
It's interesting how they got the jack stands in there to help get that perfectly aligned wall. That was they're open now. They were open yesterday.
Well, I start making some money.
Well, yeah, and they were a lot of cars parked there.
Oh, man.
It's like, wow. My funeral tomorrow, I think, is 10:30. I think. Up on the North Prairie there, or Prairie View, or whatever it is. North of town.
I don't think I could do that many funerals when you've done.
Well, I'm not up like with, I think Milo's over 500.
I know, I just don't think I could do that many funerals.
I think Dina's over 700 or something. Jeez. Well, it becomes we don't get involved unless you're presenting the flag or the coin. You don't have to, but you do sometimes talk to the families, and you've watched them go through. Sometimes they collapse and all that. But the hardest thing is presenting the flag and presenting the coin.
Yeah.
That's the two hardest, and the brass. That's the two hardest jobs. And I don't do that. And I'm not looking to volunteer to do that. Folding the flag is a difficult job.
I don't think I see that many sad people. It's just like,
yeah. No. The shooting is something we do. We do it pretty good. Yeah. I mean, we're not perfect on our being exactly in the right same position, but our shooting, timing wise, usually pretty close. Sometimes, most of the time, right on. But sometimes a little variance in there. But oh, you should have seen it. We were down here yesterday at Thomas Family Funeral Home, which is right across the street from everything. And we fired, and we were right on the money. And the echo down there, people downtown are firing off. We had 6 or 7 30-06s all fired at the same time. It was respectively loud.
Yeah, are people just getting used to that, or? Well,
that we have to call central dispatch.
Yeah. I wonder how many calls come in there.
Actually. Oh yeah. You know, but
just be like, okay.
But we let central dispatch know that we're going to be where we're at and what we're doing, so they will know. Yeah. But ours is not like you would hear in a regular gun battle.
No,
unless you're looking at muzzle loaders where the first line fires,
but again,
steps back.
People who don't know that, don't know.
Yeah, absolutely, they don't.
They just hear the shot.
Boom. Yeah. We watched people hit the deck several times.
Supposedly, if they've gotten, they're veterans and they're still traumatized.
Yep.
I suppose.
Yep.
Or people who've been through other tragedies or whatever.
This was a different one. There wasn't a preaching going on. It was just a family sitting with the deceased's remains. And then after a while, there was this. They said there's no funeral. It's just going to be military honors. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. And so we did, and it worked fine. We did good. I'm assuming the Air Force guys and gals did good. We didn't have much contact with them either. It's kind of a weird one. The one tomorrow is up north, up by Joe's house, one of those churches up there. I might drive by there on the way home just to make sure I know exactly where it's at. But it's on that same road.
Not that many churches up there.
There's a couple. According to Nikki, we've been up there before, and I don't remember ever myself being up there before. But I haven't been to every one. But we've been to a lot of them. But they put us in a totally different part of their funeral home than where we're normally positioned. So they did it totally different, and that's fine. It's whatever they want to do. It's whatever they want to do. Let's try to do it. The snow things out today. They're not migrating much though.
We'll see how my thing goes today. We may be leaving early. I don't know.
Well, mine's probably going to want to go too, but you know what? It's almost 10:30, so we're almost there.
I hope so. Sure, I was going to go early this morning.
It's okay.
But my leg was feeling
Trying to go. Big GMC. What's that? It's not
Minot
me.
ND mobile monitoring.
And Lynn is there, fixer of the computer. Telling me how they changed the, after I got done being FM, how they changed the structure on the buildings out at the launch control facility, because it's already been an FM too, I didn't know that. You're outrageously close. Truckload of batteries, who wants to hit that? Nobody.
Where'd you see that?
Right in front of us, look, read what it says.
You can read the outstandingly close.
It says, if you can read this, you're outstandingly close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you lost your stuff there.
What?
Did your camera go bad?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it goes, it auto, the screen.
Shuts power down, yeah.
Yeah, saves battery and...
Yeah, makes sense.
But the red light's blinking.
Okay. But you know it's doing something.
I wish they would put a thing in there where they could only have the back rear light blinking, not the front light blink.
Oh, yeah.
Because when the light starts to go lower,
Yeah.
then you're going to see that red light in the front blinking, which messes
sure.
up video.
Especially at night.
Well, when it's getting darker like this.
Yeah.
When it's like really sunny, you won't see it. And I think it's far enough away from this glass, it's not going to show up. When we're in the pilot or something, and it's aimed close to the glass, you see it.
Yeah.
There's an option where you can turn off all the lights. Turns off the red blinking front light.
Yeah.
But it also takes out away the back blinking red light.
Should have known it was on or not.
So you don't know if it's really recording unless you hit the screen.
Yeah.
That's one of the options I liked about the GoPro. Is you could turn off just the front flashing light and have the back one on, or turn both off, whatever. Still on.
I was actually enjoying the heat. Yes, the winter car washes. Unless I have, it's not for a while. They're doing them. Maybe not when it's 20 below, they probably won't. The water on there wants it all freeze when you drive out. The locks and everything else. But it's not like it used to be. Do you remember when we had to go through the tailgate of the van or the wagon to get through to crawl up to the front of the car to unlock the cars from the inside? Happened in the purple station wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Had to go through the rear, had to go through the tailgate.
But it was like 50 below zero, too.
Yeah, none of the other locks would work.
No. And then you had to not only unlock it, you had to hold the door opener and kick the damn thing, pop it off, open.
So that iced up, yeah.
Yeah.
Working on the roof.
Then we found inside there was like a inch of ice right around the. They might be fixing it.
Yeah. I think that'd be something they want to keep.
Well, yeah.
Might fancy it up.
Could be. Well, I haven't had the M up there for a long time. We just had that other thing.
It was just up there just that long ago. When I was just down for the funeral the other day, it was still up there.
But they're going to put something else on top there.
Rotating big ball so they can light everything up. They got lights on in the building now.
The eternal flame.
No.
Big aircraft beacon.
Kind of glad to see them save the building, you know, but it's horrendously expensive. I don't know who's paying for it.
No idea.
I was just thinking, I don't know if they were getting money from the government to restore old buildings or something.
I don't know. So I think close to a skyscraper, might not.
Yeah. Used to be a 10-story residential apartment building in Grand Forks. Then
the only thing taller than mine is the retirement homes.
Yeah,
the places there.
But they're not as wide as that building. They're skinny. They're apartment on both sides, and then a wide hallway in the middle. Yeah,
they're just really tall.
Yeah, tall and skinny. This is kind of wide and tall.
A lot of glass.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens when they get it all put back together and everything. It's going to be a whole bunch of money. Minot City Hall turned out really nice, so I was impressed. When I was over there and walked around, I made sure I forced my hips and everything to walk every floor and look at everything. It's very nice.
How did that work out the next day?
They weren't real happy, no.
Kind of like in Ward County's building. It's a nice building.
Yep.
Went well over budget, and a couple contractors.
But I did find out where the social service folks went to.
Oh, yeah?
They're on the 3rd floor now of the county building because a number of them are working from home.
That's where they were.
A number of them are working from home, left over from COVID, so they moved them down to the 3rd floor.
So I think they were on the 4th floor before. I think.
They were, but as of yesterday, when I asked the question, I was told they were on the 3rd floor. So it sounds like the 4th floor is like empty.
Anybody have a clue where Social Security is now?
Its own building over there, I think. No, Social Security's over the Social Security building. Yeah, it's over there by where we pay the lot rent.
Oh, okay.
It's moved a bunch of times too.
Yeah.
And it's a weird setup, but I don't have to go back to them anymore. So but boy, that was quite a mess.
They haven't called in a while, which is nice. They haven't called or sent anything in a while, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
We'll just keep doing what we're doing.
It used to be over in this building. You did some. They moved. Used to be in the federal courthouse, which is almost not used for anything now.
Parking is
and then
terrible.
Back over there, in that building there, is where Social Security was for a while.
Yeah, well, at least there was parking.
Mexican restaurant. Look at that. They got lots of cars.
Well, see, everybody was wondering if that thing was going to open.
Now
I guess it's open.
It sounds like they might be making some money now.
We're working on the inside minute right time. But they had the boards on the window just a couple days ago, and now the inside lit up everything.
Got everything figured
Not that
out.
I really enjoy the Mexican food, but
I thought it might be nice to try, but there's another place, a couple places in town might be nice to try. But here we are. Let's see what comes up. RAV4. Is that all-wheel drive? It is.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
4-wheel drive, but yeah.
It's small.
Yeah.
Smaller than the Pilot.
Yeah.
Kind of like the CRV is even smaller than this.
Yeah. Some people say they're really good. I'm not so sure.
Most of the Toyotas are pretty good from what I hear.
Oh, that video that that Toyota that went over the bridge and flipped upside down and crashed.
Yeah.
That I was showing you. One of the guys I watched on YouTube bought the damn thing. And it was a '91 Toyota SR5. He gutted that thing. The whole backside is destroyed, but the cab, the engine. He ripped the crap out of every part of that thing. In like 3 hours, he ripped out everything that was in the inside that you could salvage: carpet, seats, everything else.
Yeah.
And then, like, the next day, he came back with a couple of jacks, jacked up the vehicle, took out most of the engine components he could save.
Yeah.
He had people already. He had put a thing on Instagram that they were looking for Toyota parts for a '91 Toyota.
So he gutted it.
And it was a blue Toyota.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of rare.
Oh yeah.
Because all the blue
hoods and doors. And
well,
stuff
the side panels are blue.
Yeah.
Maybe people were looking for that stuff.
It was pretty rare then.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, it's kind of like, if you had a Comanche, like you had.
Hard to
they
find
don't
parts.
make a lot of Comanches.
Well, they didn't.
So
and that was
if
the
you could
long
find
bed.
some.
That was the long bed too, and with the 4-liter.
Well, just think, if you needed the anything out of the engine bay, or anything from the interior.
That was weird too. And the one that probably made more sense was the one with the 4-cylinder and the 5-speed transmission. Probably made more sense. But this was a 4-liter cast iron block. It wasn't as powerful as the engine in our.
Well, this guy he got another Toyota. He got a '94 Toyota, same model as the one that was junk there.
Yeah.
And he said it had been sitting for a year, not being able to fire, and and all that was really wrong with it was the distributor was broken and the spark plugs were broken. He says, "What about you change those suckers out?" The thing fired right up. It still had oil in it, still had gas in it. Just spun right up right once you replaced it. Well, that's nice. You got it for like $300.
Well, you got a lot of, yeah.
Fully working manual, 5-speed. Four-wheel drive. That looked interesting. I was like, well, here you go. But yeah, he gutted that whole truck, whatever was left out of it. He got the spare tire that was on the back underneath that wasn't damaged. He got
fuel tank.
He got a couple of shocks in the front that didn't snap. And that thing had Belstein shocks on it, so
yeah, a lot of that
pretty good shocks.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Some of them blew completely. But he said, yeah, I said the frame. He said the frame was clean for a 91. He says he was so surprised how clean the frame was.
Was it still straight?
Well, part of it was. the on the passenger side was good, but the back where the bed connected to the rest of the thing, snapped.
Yeah.
Snapped in half, basically.
Wasn't designed for that level of G-force.
No, it wasn't meant to go 180 and smack off the Park Bridge in wintertime.
Yeah.
Apparently, he hit some black ice and then slid into the edge of the ridge, and the back end caught the bridge and did a full rotation 180 and flipped over.
Yep.